Financial wellness. Reach out to them for advice at 855-DON-GINO. And now back to your hosts, Don Getling and Gino Fronti.
Welcome back to the second half of our Thanksgiving special. That's right. Hopefully you're having a great Thanksgiving weekend. I know we are. And then I can honestly say, Don Getling here, Gino Fronti to my left. We got Dan Hunt back in the house.
Hello,
one of our top LOs.
Mr. Hunt.
Yes, one of our originals. One of our originals.
Yeah.
He's a big deal.
In more ways than one.
I just know a lot of people get excited about Christmas, which I do too. I'm festive for everything.
Don gets excited about Columbus Day.
I know. I love Taylor in our office goes, yeah, Don gets so excited. He shows up in a boat. But no, I just love Thanksgiving because I'm very thankful, and it's a great time to just chill and hang with people. And it's not just about the gifts. It's about spending quality time with friends and family. And I'm very thankful I got to spend some quality time with some of my best friends and stuff, and my awesome girlfriend Jen and her son Calvin. It was great. I love that time of just rest, relaxation, and food.
Yeah, I mean, it is good. And I think you probably hit the nail on the head, right? Christmas or the season of holidays, Hanukkah, Christmas, whatever you celebrate, can be very stressful. It's busy. You got to go this and kids and things and happening and go and do and lots of events. Thanksgiving just feels much more relaxed.
Yep.
Almost like you just get to hang out and everybody's at a much slower pace.
Football, drink, and
food.
Friends
and
food.
Did you say food?
Yeah.
Say food again.
Food.
Lots of food.
Yeah, lots of food. It's a time to be gluttonous.
Yes. What are you thankful for, Mr. Dan Hunt?
Oh, I have a ton of things to be thankful for.
I agree.
Obviously, family, my wife and 2 kids.
Your presidents? Your little presidents?
Yeah, I'm a Jackson and Lincoln. Yeah, they're great. They're looking forward to cooking a turkey tomorrow. We're actually going to cook a turkey tomorrow for the week. I mean, we basically do this every year. We make a 15-pound turkey and eat it for about 6 weeks.
You're just go, yeah, Dan, he's a turkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, but family, obviously, love working here. It's a fantastic place to work. You guys, I'm thankful for you guys too.
Oh, thank you.
We're thankful for you, man. We have a great time here.
Are you tearing up, Don?
Yes, it doesn't take much.
He is emotional.
I do.
Estrogen levels are a little higher than most.
Bottom line is I get teased about they're teasing me because I get watery eyes easy, but I'm just a happy person. I'm so blessed. So my health is good. Your guys' health is good. We got great people to work with every day. I love coming to work every day. It's nice. At least 98% of the time, I love coming to work.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, it's true.
Except we'll talk about why the
last few weeks have been a little stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did see somebody on Facebook post. It says, and it was an unfortunate situation. It says, I got my car broken into, and I happen to have thousands of dollars of stuff in my car. And so I lost $3,000 to $5,000 of stuff out of my car today, and they were in shambles. However, she works at an oncology office, and so when she walks in and she realizes that she sees a mother crying that her daughter has cancer, she realized how she had no problems in the world. And sometimes things that we think are so important to us that can ruin our day are really not as important, and some people have real struggles.
All right, so we're thankful for you. We're thankful for joining us on the show today, and we got some great stuff because we want to explain to you about Dan Hunt, and he's an expert just like we are about the markets and what's happening in our industry. And, there's this election thing that just happened recently. And
that thing.
A little bit of a surprise for many, not all, but a lot of people were surprised that Trump got elected. And it affected our real estate market and our interest rate market more than it has been affected in, 7 years?
8 years, yeah. 7 or 8 years.
So what has happened is if you haven't heard, because Cash Call and all those things still have their same rate out there, you're not going to get it, by the way.
Nope.
I don't know how they get away with that.
I don't know how, because I actually we went head to head this week with Cash Call, and we had them beat. So, but not what you heard on the radio.
No doubt.
I know we're on the radio right now, but
but we debunk the media. We hate the media that just doesn't inform you. They basically just try to entertain you. We actually try to inform you every week. That's why we've been on the air for almost 6 years now. And we want to explain, and Dan Hunt's going to help us out with, the fact that interest rates literally went up 0.5% since the election, which is huge. If it goes up 1/8 in a week, it's a bad week. A quarter is a horrible week. We went up 0.5%.
Unreal.
Yeah,
which
it's
is it
insane.
never happens. And
Yeah. And so, Dan, what was your reaction from your clients as you're giving them the day-to-day? Because I know that's kind of the hard thing, right? You know, there's somebody it's not a problem if you're looking to do something in 6 months. That's fine. You know, rates will be wherever they are. The problem is for those that were looking to do something today, and then the panorama changes very quickly.
Yeah, well, luckily I had most of my loans already locked, so I had nothing really to worry about. I did have one floating out there because of issues with qualifying. How did he respond? He wasn't happy, but there was nothing I could do about it. I mean, there was really nothing I could do about it. And he took it with a grain of salt. He realizes it's a market and it's going to come back. I think it's going to come back.
I believe it will.
I think it will,
We'll
too.
talk about that.
Yeah.
And he just didn't really care. I mean, it is what it is. I can't do anything about rates. I don't control the rates. And
Well, especially this, I'll help you with that, Dan, because one thing is we watch, as you know, we watch the markets like crazy. We have a lot of pros that tell us what they think is going to happen. We have a lot of experts that give us their opinions based on this and that. And one of the things that came out, and everybody does get surprised at some time in their life, and everybody thought Hillary was going to win, Hillary's going to win. Trump really doesn't have much of a chance. And they said, but if for some reason Trump does get elected, it's going to be such a shock to the industry that the stock market's going to sell off, and therefore interest rates will improve, because when people sell their stocks, they have to put it in something that's more safe.
Yeah, isn't that funny that was the general consensus, is that if
everyone.
Trump won the election, fear would be rampant.
There you go.
And rates would improve because of the flight to safety, moving money out of stocks and into bonds.
Yeah,
We've seen the complete opposite.
Well, with that
exact
night,
opposite.
just so you know that we're part of this world like you are. We were there that night watching it, bated breath, while we're heading to our softball team. Our Skyline Home Loans has a softball team.
Maybe
called
we
the
can get
Ropes.
Dan back on the ropes here one of these days.
yeah, I'll come back.
Okay.
All right. You guys need me, right?
Yes,
do.
always. So we're hanging out there watching with bated breath what's going on, and we're like, oh my God, it looks like Trump may pull this off. What's that going to do to our markets? Because we have clients that are floating or not, and interest rates are important to us. So all of a sudden we find out the stock market, the future market, meaning basically the projection of the next
overnights.
day,
Yeah.
is off 800 points.
Yeah. So 800 points represents to you 0.25% better in rates is what we anticipated the next morning.
Yeah, we're high-fiving.
Yeah, we're like, yeah, refi boom.
Give
Yeah.
our clients better rates. Yay.
Yeah.
And then we woke up in the morning going, huh? Bing. And our phones are going off, going bing, bing,
Red,
bing,
red,
bing. We're
red.
like, stop.
Yeah. It went in the completely opposite direction. It was definitely a morning of surprise and shock and awe, let's call it, here at the office.
Yeah, I woke up in a cold sweat. What is going to happen now? It was down. What is it? It's probably down 250 basis points.
No, more than
Now-
that.
Now
It's
we're close to 400.
400.
Is it that much?
Yeah. So just so you know, when we say 400 basis points, you're like, what does that mean? A bad day in our industry for interest rates, if you're watching interest rates, when to lock, when to not lock, what interest rate you're going to get, 33 basis, 50
Yeah.
basis, a horrible day. We're down 400 points,
Yeah.
basically.
10 times worse than a bad day.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we think it's an overreaction, and we don't have time to totally get into it because we're going to explain why it reacted the way it did and why we feel it's going to adjust back in a matter of speaking, because the markets do react, and it's there's emotions out there.
Yeah, they're erratic, they're emotional, and they're speculative. So when we come back, we'll talk about what this speculation means and what the global markets have said about our election result.
Yeah, you're going to want to know because you'll understand why the rates went up the way they did and why we think they're going to actually return to a little bit better interest rates, even though they're still good.
Oh, they're fantastic.
All right, don't go away. You're going to learn some great stuff on our final segment of the Don and Gino Real Estate and Finance Show with Don Getling, Gino Fronti, and Mr. Daniel Hunt.